Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant on Deep Water, a movie starring Ben Affleck about a guy who's got a cheating wife. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 8. Check it out at Amazon. Kindle Unlimited is free, and some of you have, and I've been feeding Little Joan in the Hollywoke Hot Take, which is the other videos you can see on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble. So, this is, the female lead is Anna Damaris or something. Very cute, very hot. And this is one of these steaming, movies about love and betrayal. They got a kid together, and this woman is flaunting it all over the damn place. She's seducing younger men, flirting with other men, and Ben Affleck's kind of like putting up with it. His buddies are telling him, man, that's too much. You got to pull this back. And she can't get enough. She just wants every man's attention. She wants the sex. And then one of the men end up dead in the pool. So did Ben kill him? Or did she? Anna did Armas. The hot chick. And she is pretty hot in this movie. And she is just being a total, like open for business kind of woman. You know what I mean? Like, she just doesn't care. She wants to get attention. She wants to have sex. And this is rated R, and it should be. And she doesn't care about her marriage. She doesn't care about what it's doing to Ben. And the question is, does it push him over the edge, or is she really psychotic that she's killing her own lovers for attention? March 18th. So, this movie, she is smoking. This movie is a good drama premise, right? Because this is always a good drama premise. As the Led Zeppelin song says, I got a woman, she won't be true. That just opens the doors wide open for all sorts of drama. And, a lot of times it's an older guy and a younger woman, right? Because older guys, they're more established, they attract hotter women, younger women, and these younger women will marry these guys, and then after a few years they get bored and they're like, I still want to bang young guys. I still want to go out and have fun and go to the nightclub, and they weren't ready to settle down. They just jumped on the first good train or whatever. So this is a story as old as time, really. It really is. And so probably the first act, Ben is in this marriage and they're relatively happy, and she's trying to open the door. Oh, we should have an open marriage. Maybe I should go mess around with some other guys, go on dates and blah, blah, blah. You're a feminist, right? And that sort of opens the door to that. And Ben kind of agrees. And look, I've seen a lot of guys in divorce. I was in divorce myself. They get to a point where they're trying to save their marriage and they're just in denial. And they're not thinking straight. And so they say, nah, it's fine. She's cool. She's just doing this thing. It's just temporary. It's not temporary. It's not temporary. It's a sign the marriage is done. But I think a lot of women who are insecure in this way and can't, rather than work on their marriage, they just want to have fun. They are selfish, so they go off on their own and they do this stuff. So this is a very realistic movie, in my view, and it pushes people over the edge when it's people's marriages. Man, I had a friend. He was dating a married woman. When I mean dating, I mean he was having sex with her behind her husband's back for a long time, and I kept saying, dude, you have to stop this. I said, one day you're just going to be in that bedroom and you're just going to hear a click, and then it's going to be lights out because you're going to be dead. you'll be dead. People kill themselves over stuff like this. So yeah, first act, he has this happy marriage supposedly, but his wife wants to mess around and he kind of tolerates it, but she keeps pushing him and pushing him and pushing him because she loves the drama, she loves the attention. Second act, it gets worse and worse and worse. Then somebody dies. Who did it is the question. Maybe she's having sex with this guy. Who knows? And final act, I don't know. Who did it? Is it Ben or is it her? Is the question. If I had to guess, it's probably him. I mean, it's called Deep Water. I'm not sure what that refers to. Does it refer to the water the guy drowned in, or does it refer to like their relationship? Oh, it's deep. It's deep water. That's the metaphor. I don't know. Yeah, these can only end in one way. It's usually a murder. Somebody goes to jail. Maybe they both die. It's kind of hard to say. I mean, they do have a kid together, so who's the good guy here? I'm sensing it's Ben. But, could spin it to be the wife, I guess, because murder is worse than cheating. As bad as cheating is, murder is worse. So, it's a good drama because of that. So if you're doing this kind of stuff, screenwriters, the difficulty isn't the drama, I think. The difficulty is ramping it up in that 3-act structure. Because the moment you know this woman's cheating, whoosh, the drama's like way up here. So you have to unroll it in such a way that it ramps up slowly. And then once it's way up here, then the challenge is going to be sustain it and upping it more. And then coming to a conclusion that isn't just everybody dies. Isn't just the husband murders everybody then kills himself at the end. And still coming out of it with like, oh, okay. That isn't a total downer. Maybe it says something about marriage and relationships. Because, yeah, I mean, I've heard stories of, I won't repeat them here. They're kind of sad, really. So Deep Water is on Hulu. Would I watch it? Maybe. I'm not a huge drama guy. This isn't my thing. This to me would be more of a female-centric type movie because it is about a relationship and it's about sex and who's sleeping with who and is this woman right or is the man right? I think, though, for guys, it will be tolerable, depending on the ending. The ending might be, come on. So it might be fun to watch this with your SO and kind of argue lightly over it. I'd kill you if you did that. And she'd be like, I'd kill you. I'd never do that. That's wrong. That kind of back and forth. So in that aspect, it might be a fun movie to watch. And it's Ben Affleck. When he's in the right role, I mean, he looks kind of intense in this. I will give him that. He looks intense. Although he has in the past been wooden, so I don't know. In this, he looks a little intense. Is that his woodenness with the music underneath it? I don't know. Did he direct it? I don't think he did. Or else I think they would have promoted that. No, directed by Andrea and Lynn. A man falls under suspicion when his wife's lover dies. Oh, okay. So maybe that happens earlier in the movie then. Maybe that happens a little earlier. All right. So check that out March 18th on Hulu if you got it. That's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes, including a Hollywoke hot take and a news blast. We'll see you in the next one.